But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then I have to think, it might not be us.
Usually the common denominator is the problem. And if the common denominator is you, then usually it's you that's the problem. But I will give her the benefit of the doubt and say, current Western culture is not ideal for finding a mate.
Now, if you want to be inconsistent and you want to ghost and you want to fall off the radar, that's fine, but I'm going to give you a pro tip. People like me and people like my friends, we aren't going to really give a shit after that. We don't really care.
And you see what I'm talking about? That attitude of like, me and my friends, oh, we don't care. We're done. It's just so sour.
I find this attitude that she presents throughout this whole video, this attitude that my dating problems and my friends' dating problems are the problem of men, and that men are the problem, and that there are no good men. This attitude bothers the crap out of me for several reasons.
So despite what she would go on to say in her follow-up video, she kind of seems to be doubling down on the idea that just men are trash. And I will say that it's true. A lot of guys are trash, a lot of women are trash, or a lot of people are trash nowadays.
Yes.
Especially in regard to dating. So I'm not going to push back on that. But I think, you know, if you are someone, and this is not just an issue Tomi Larhen has, where you can't find anybody, at a certain point, you need to step back and think, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Because there are good people out there who do want to date seriously, start a family and all that. And if you can't find any of them, you may be just looking in the wrong place or not putting out maybe the right message or the right signals.
I talk to my mom about this a lot, and she says, well, maybe it's just the guys in Texas. Maybe it's just the guys in Los Angeles. It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. Quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country.
I've been thinking about this a lot lately too, and I talked to my mom about it, and she suggested that maybe it's the men who I'm attracting. Maybe it's the men I'm choosing. I love my mom, but she is so out of touch. It's not me, Mom. Men are trash everywhere in this country. Tomi said that we don't want you to just text us. We want you to take us out to dinner. We want to see you. We want to go on a hike. We want to have coffee with you. Make plans with us. First,
I find it really damaging when someone of influence is ranting about this and sort of spewing this rhetoric, because young girls do kind of see this, and I think this is really damaging to young girls and just women in general, because first of all, it's not true that all men are bad, and if you're having a perpetual problem dating, it's either the people you're choosing or you, or it's a combination of both. So that's my stance on it.
She's trying to compare basically how women view men to the same as how men view women. It doesn't work exactly that way. There are some men that are looking for successful women, but most men out there really don't give them about your success. They prefer a woman that knows how to be a woman that they can pretty much get along with, that they can tolerate for longer than 5 minutes without wanting to blow their heads off. Usually a woman that is easy on the eyes, feminine, that really matters. Men don't like masculine women. And if they know that they're successful and they're intelligent, they might have an attitude problem.
She goes on and says that men are trash. She uses that term quite a bit throughout the rant. And she also states that I am not a feminist. Don't take this as another feminist rant. I love men. I think men are great. I think men have failed themselves and they failed us, but I think they're great. I just want to help you out. So I don't think you're helping men out. I think you're being a giant C.
Gosh, I mean, Tomi is just too genuine at this point. I mean, the fact that she took the time and effort to make a 15-minute video detailing how little she actually cares about men who don't seem to want to date her just proves how little she actually cares about men who don't seem to want to date her. All in all, can I just say how proud I am of Tomi Larhen for pushing through her internalized misogyny, ceasing to capitulate to the patriarchy, and finally joining the sisterhood. And seriously, can I just say as a side note to all the women watching this video, even though I'm sure Daisy Cousens' fan base is like 99.99% angry, straight, white, misogynistic MRAs, but you know, whatever. To all the women who may be watching, remember, the sisterhood is always there for you. So long as you believe everything we believe, say only things that we agree with, and associate only with people that we approve of, we're like one big happy sorority.